Prince Tserriednich is the most talented Nen user we've ever seen in Hunter x Hunter, even more so than the 1 in 10 million talents of Gon and Killua. But is that because he's older? Let's talk about it. So first of all, shout out to Morgan who asked me this, but Morgan isn't the only one that's expressed this sentiment, because a while back I put out a video detailing just how absurdly talented Tserriednich is, and a lot of people said the same thing. They thought it was not a fair comparison between him and Gon and Killua because he's so much older. So does he have an advantage because he's older? And honestly, I don't think so. I think Gon and Killua are the ones with the advantage. Now, obviously, trying to quantify anything as nebulous as Nen talent is going to be difficult, so by no means am I saying that my stance is the correct one here. It's just my opinion. And the way I'm viewing this is that we are specifically talking about talent and not skill, right? And I think the difference is talent is a measure of just your aptitude at picking up something, right? Your innate skill level at something, if all other things are equal amongst people. So with that as our metric, I don't think the fact that Tserriednich has an adult body that is at a baseline stronger and bigger than Gon and Killua gives him an advantage in the thing we are measuring. Because we're not measuring like how hard can Tserriednich hit a wall without Nen, which is going to be harder than Gon and Killua. We're measuring how quickly he is able to pick up these core principles that he is learning about for the first time. And again, if you haven't seen my original video talking about how talented he is, check that out for the examples of what I'm talking about. But he picks up these things far quicker than they did. And to circle back to the analogy that Morgan cited between a child hitting a baseball versus an adult, obviously the adult is going to be able to hit it far further regardless of their differences in talent, right? And that's because there are other things at play beyond just their talent that will dictate their results. But when it comes to measuring Nen aptitude, I just don't think the benefits of having a full-grown body come into play at all. Now, if Gon and Killua were far younger, like babies or even toddlers, then I would say he has an advantage because he would just be more capable of even understanding what he was being told. But both of them fully understand what they're being taught as they're being taught. And as for why I said Gon and Killua might even be the ones with the advantage, well, it's because they're so much younger and their brains are going to have way more neuroplasticity, which is basically the ease at which the brain can make new connections. I'm sure you might have heard about how it's much easier for you to learn a foreign language when you're a kid versus an adult, right? So kids have an easier time learning things. So Tserriednich, already a full-grown man, is going to have a tougher time, theoretically, all other things considered, learning a new skill such as Nen compared to somebody like Gon and Killua. So that's my 2 cents on it, but I would love to hear all y'all's thoughts down below. And another shout out to Morgan. Thank you so much for the support, man. And thank you guys for watching.